Alright, Wario Land 4. This is a game I've never played other than Corruptions. And I've been meaning to play this. It's not a terribly long game, which is cool. But apparently it's very, very quality. Very high quality. And I've been excited to play this game. So I finished a bunch of stuff, and I did a poll. And the poll was, what do you want me to play? Wario Land 4, or Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. And guess which won the poll? Zelda. But not by a lot, by about 10%, so I decided to play this instead. So I love democracy. So I have to catch up on a lot of the Wario games, because I've only played one. Virtual Boy Wario, Wario Land. And instead of doing 2 and 3, which I may do in the future, I want to jump straight into 4, because this one apparently is one of the best ones. Now, doesn't this game share an engine with another game? Was it Metroid Fusion? Or Zero Mission? Metroid Fusion, same engine? Okay. Excellent! I love when tutorials are just written in hieroglyphs on the walls. Vinny, have you heard of the game Pizza Tower? Yes, I played it. I played the demo of it. It's inspired heavily by this, and now I see the inspiration more than ever. The demo is updated. I'll stream Pizza Tower when it's fully done. Vinny, thoughts on Wario's man-tits? Listen, I know I just shared my thoughts about a bunch of video game commercials, but I'm not qualified to talk about Wario's man-tits. And also, they're called Manbertsons. Mauberts? Oh, okay. Watch Vinny fail a very simple game mechanic. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I'm pressing the B button on the Xbox controller, which is not the same as the B button on the fucking GBA. Let's just say I'm celebrating my birthday a little bit too hard. I took a shot during the Blade Runner mention in the Arctic Monkey song. Excellent! So, yeah, Egyptian stuff. This game takes place in an Egyptian temple so far. Yesterday I was at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and it was fantastic. It was beautiful out. I wanted to take a day for myself to just relax, enjoy. And, the Met is on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. And, they had a rock and roll exhibit. So I got to see Jimmy Page's #1 Les Paul firsthand. Eddie Van Halen's guitar. Beatles instruments. George Harrison's Gretsch, Rickenbacker. Lennon's Rickenbacker. One of McCartney's, Hofner bass. Ringo's drums, which I laughed a little when I saw them. Jimmy Page's double-necked guitar that he played Stairway live on. It was wonderful. Steve Winwood had a lot of stuff in the collection, and it was pretty great. I loved it. It was really, really nice exhibit. Exhibit was not there. They had Jack White's Airliner guitar that he used in Seven Nation Army video, which I was not expecting. And Annie Clark had an instrument in there. She had a guitar in there. I was happy to see that. I am a St. Vincent fan. I need to become more of one. Oh, so that's how this game works. I see. Alright, you gotta go to the portal. No David Gilmour stuff. Some synthesizers. How do I like the sound design in this game? I'll let you know in a bit. But, yeah, some synthesizers, The Who, their full setup, tons of instruments from The Who. It was just wonderful. I loved it. And then I went to the Egyptian wing and I saw a bunch of cool Egyptian stuff. And then I saw a knight. They have, like, a whole, like, fucking building. They like, imported a whole, like, house from Egypt. And I have to show you this knight that had, like, a cock thing. I'm sorry, I have to show you this. This is unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. No, it was a cod piece, but it was weird. Like, it was a weird cod piece. I'll show you. Wario's Home Run Derby, Wario Hop, Wario's Roulette. I'll definitely get more into this game in a bit. I just want to, I want to tell you about this stuff. Just put your Game Boy sideways. Oh yeah. No problem. I'm good at this. Someone said that Egyptian temple has graffiti written on it in Greek, Latin, and French from different conquerors of Egypt. No shit. Yeah, I love the Met. I have to go back at some point and explore the rest of it. I can't exit this. I'm not really having fun with this, no. No, I don't want this. Vinny, need coin? Why do I need coin? Oh, I have 2 coin. Okay, I did it. Okay, so I found, in the section where they had the medieval, plate mail and weapons. And, it was awesome. I loved it. I only kind of walked through, but then I saw this. And I was a little befuddled by this. This was the only suit of armor that had this particular thing going on. I don't know why that was like that. It's a cod piece. Yeah, that's a cod piece and a half. That's no normal cod piece. That's like extra cod. Like, what if, you know, you get like bloodlust in battle? Or what if you just want to intimidate your opponent? Huge cod pieces were a major fashion statement back then? Oh, okay. Apple bomb. Oh, that's a dude from Wario. Where? Blast cannon. Got a blast cannon, everybody. What are you? I'm very confused. That crust face. I've seen it during corruptions. Korea! Big egg salad. Vinny, you've told stories about when you used to be a bar guy, as I think you put it, but now you drink less. Is that just your interest is less, or do you think you went too hard in the paint before? Well, my friends were... They encouraged the bar life, and I liked it, because we would all have a place to meet up and hang out. I don't think I was ever, like, a huge drinker, but I liked it. Yeah, it was fun for a couple years. Most of my friends don't really do bars. We'll meet up at a bar once every 3-4 months. Or if, you know, someone's in town I haven't seen in a while, I will grab a drink at a bar. But not the way it used to be. And also, my interest in drinking is less. I love the idea of having, like, a glass of scotch at night. Or, like, half a glass of scotch on the rocks. And that's all you drink. Did you ever see that skit from, Mitchell and Webb? What was it? It was like, the perfect amount is 2.5 glasses of wine. You go more than that, and, like, you're done. Vinny, please not during this song. What is the song? This is not the music I expected from this game. But then again, WarioWare. Hatsune Miku. Snake! Have you heard about Matsune Hiku? Someone said, this game is beautiful and cute, and that makes it more satisfying to smash with your fat ass. Oh boy! Nintendo should, if they want to make some extra money, they should, sell Wario plushies at the Nintendo store, but, like, put, like, fart smell on them. No, they do, but they don't have fart smell on them. Why am I doing this to this poor man? Vinny, have you seen the Mario Luigi Pikachu plushies, though? I have. I've seen... They don't smell. They don't have smelly on them, but I have a Bullet Bill. I have, a Cheep Cheep. I have a Blooper. I have a Tingle. They sell Tingle. They pretty much sell everything. You have a Piranha Plant oven mitt? No, I have a Piranha Plant... Fat butts. That's a little something for the anniversary. They have, oh god, how? Okay. I have, a puppet. Like a hand puppet that's a Piranha Plant. You can make it talk. Someone said I missed a Pep secret. It's too late now, man. The nostalgia of playing something on the GBA always brings me back to Advance Wars for some reason. I missed several secret. Oh, I missed that wheel. You missed one purple pipe and a CD. Oh, it was a CD. Records. It's weird that records have made a comeback. Like, I saw a record store recently in Manhattan. I was like, oh, right. Yeah, there's still record stores. It's funny because, kids are gonna grow up knowing what records are, but they're not gonna know what CDs are. I mean, we still kinda have. Well, you have Blu-ray. I gotta be honest, for Redbox in the future, I'm not sure we're gonna be doing CDs as much. I don't know how that's gonna go down, but I think we might just stick with vinyl and that's it. VHS. Yeah, we'll do VHS Betamax. We'll go hipster in directions that you would not expect to subvert your expectations. I watched an interview with the Russo brothers who directed Avenger film, and they're like, yeah, we like to subvert expectations, and every time someone says subvert expectations, it just kind of makes me laugh now. I mean, I know who to thank for that. That's still Closet Guy. It's kind of weird seeing Jimmy Page's #1 guitar, his Amber Burst Les Paul, in person, because that might be the reason why I picked up guitar. Like, him and David Gilmour, but mainly Jimmy Page, I'd say, from the Zeppelin DVD. I was like... Yeah, it was a moment. I had a moment. I was like, oh, that's why I do this. Because of this stupid thing. Then he released a new album on Wax Cylinder. It's probably really expensive. If one could even do such things. Hey, my dudes! It's me, Vinny from Vinesauce. I just released a cool album on Wax Cylinder. Release your album on Blood. So how does one play Blood? I've already given so much of my blood. I didn't realize, like, my first cassette player, I don't know if I mentioned this on stream. I might have, I might not have, but my first cassette player was old. It was from, like, fucking 80s. And, it was just gifted to me. And I would play my Nirvana cassettes on it. And for years, I didn't realize that Kurt didn't have such a high-pitched voice. It's like, here we are now, entertain us! It wasn't quite like that, but there was like maybe a 8% or so increase in the speed, and it would warble. And I thought that's just what music sounded like. I was like, wow. Music warbles. It was just a terrible fucking tape player. Vinny, do you plan on doing more psychedelic songs? Just wait for the next album. It's gonna be called Horatio Sanz Taco Casino Tranquility. I mean, Weezer released an album called Hurley, and it was just Hurley from Lost on the cover. So I want to make an album about Horatio Sanz. Music should be on CD because you run in the game history issue of losing that history. CD because you run in the game history issue of losing that history. Has anyone ever been so far as to decide to want more like? Gotcha. Gotcha. You have to bully. Chat's gonna call bully hunters on me. But yeah, I think they meant you should release your music on CD so you don't lose your music to history because they prefer physical mediums. That makes sense, but... yeah, maybe. I'm not saying no. I think it's more just that vinyl is more collectible, and I like vinyl. So did they repurpose this game for Samus Returns, or rather Metroid Fusion? Or did they repurpose Metroid Fusion for this? Wario Land 4 was first. Yeah, I'm gonna miss a jewel every now and then. I'm gonna miss some stuff. I'm not going for a 100% completion run in this game. Jewels. I've never tried a jewel. There's, every deli has a sign now that says, "Jewel sold here." just sounds like Corruptions now. Ah, now that's some Galaxy Brain shit right there. Corrupt this game? Oh, I have. I played this through Corruptions more times than I've actually played the game. You know what this music reminds me of? Mac DeMarco's new album called Here Comes the Cowboy. Which, by the way, is pretty good. It's a pretty good album, very minimal. I don't think it's my favorite of his right now, but I like it. I've been hitting it hard because it's the right kind of sad. Pretty good songs. Like, there's maybe like another, you know, maybe 5 or 6 that are as good as the singles. But the first song, I'm sorry to do this. The Rock. Oh, I had to hit the Rock. So yeah, there's like 5 or 6 really good songs. And I like some of the vibe, but it's not. I'm not really, you know, not my favorite. But there is the first song on the album called "Here Comes the Cowboy," and I'm gonna play a little bit of it for you. I didn't know there was a video for this. You ready?
Here comes the cowboy.
Congratulations, you just heard the whole song, chat.
Here comes the cowboy.
Now you've heard the whole song. He just rotates between those two. 3 minutes of that. He goes, "Here comes the cowboy." And then he goes, "Here comes the cowboy." When I first heard the song, I was like, please let this song not change. I really hope it's the same thing for 3 minutes. And it was, and I was very happy about that. Here comes the cowboy. My favorites on the album are the 2 singles that I played. Nobody, especially. On the Square is really good, too. I like All Our Yesterdays, Skyless Moon. I like, Preoccupied. Choo Choo's kind of fun. And Little Dogs March and Finally Alone are pretty good. So yeah, I like half the album. I wish there was a little more production on it. Some of the songs didn't really ever have a chance to develop. But, I just love what Mac does. I don't really give a shit, because it's just another cool Mac album. Vampire Weekend, I haven't heard of them in a while. I don't have everything here. Should I look for the CD? Vinny, you have it? Oh, I do have it. I thought it was grayed out. But I'm missing one piece to the pizza pie of gems. You need the jewels. Vinny, you need the jewels. I'll do that. Sorry, memory very bad. Especially when I'm, like, talking, I don't sometimes notice things I pick up. I just take them for granted. You get the last piece after you hit the frog on your way out. Oh, that can be a thing? Oh. Oh, and they give you 2.5 minutes, so it's not too bad. I was a little disappointed in the guitar exhibit at the Met because there was no Pink Floyd stuff. I mean, I know David's selling his fucking guitars, but maybe he could have, like, just brought one. Comes the cowboy. But who is the cowboy? Is Mac the cowboy? He's basically Flint, because the album is very sad, and if he's the cowboy, then he's the sad cowboy. We are all the cowboy. No one asks, how is the cowboy, right? Everyone asks, who is the cowboy? Watch the video and you will see the cowboy. I saw in an interview that cowboy is a term of endearment that Mac uses for people. Like, oh hey cowboy. Just wanna see the cowboy for a second. Excuse me, what? What are you doing, Mac? What is this? Stop this with your fucking weird videos. It's like a Sunday stream. It's like a game I would play on Sunday. Do you remember when I played that game where the thing birthed something out of its vagina, and then that in itself birthed another thing out of its vagina? It's this. Are they all the cowboy? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Peter Griffin was in there. Someone said The Mask was in there. Drinking out of cups. Being a bitch. Yeah, Mac is definitely hitting the weird videos. Like, Pond had some weird fucking videos for a while, but now their videos are a little bit less insane, I feel. Still weird, but not like Mac DeMarco levels of weird. So we got a bunch of albums. Mac's album was alright. Gizzard album was really good. That album grows on me. Fishing for Fishies, the song itself, is becoming one of my favorite Gizzard songs. Just through, like, time. I don't know why, I love that fucking song. I like that Ambrose is on that album so much, too. Ambrose has got a nice voice, and he's a really nice singer, so I'm glad they threw him on that. More. Plastic Boogie grew on me quite a bit, but I still think Real's not real, and The Thing. Those are my jam. So then we have to see if Tame Impala's album is good. Pon's album was fantastic. Noel Gallagher has an album coming out. I know that doesn't mean a lot to anyone, but... well, some people it does. I love Noel's work. I want to see what he's got going on. Tool confirmed that they're releasing an album finally in, like, August or October. It's apparently really, really happening. Now all we need is a Radiohead album and I'll be complete. It's been a little long. It's been, you know, kind of long enough since we got Moon-Shaped Pool. And then they did the OK Not OK album after that. So yeah, it's been like 3 years. Which for Radiohead, that's about right. They'll probably go like another year or two before releasing something. Anyone else got an album coming out this year? Redvox? That would be fantastic. I'm not gonna rush it, though. I gotta say, though, without, like, because I kept Kerosene a stark secret, because I didn't want to build up hype and expectation for it, because it was just something I needed to do. I wanted to do it. And, you know, it was a good recording time. Like, it wasn't overly drawn out, because there was less on it. And that was really great, that I could just put it out as soon as it was done. But I'll tell you what, we are making really good progress. Like, just last night I wrote lyrics almost entirely to 3 songs. And that never happens. I think I've filled my monthly quota for acceptable amount of Redvox discussion time. So I'm gonna stop now before 3 people get upset. I don't have any more for you, actually. If I had any more to say, I would say it, but I don't. Did the museum inspire me? Well, yeah, I mean, just a lot of stuff, man. And again, like, you know, birthday and Mother's Day and all that fun stuff. It's all kind of everything. Someone said, I like the song Reno. I'm happy you like the song Reno. I like it too. I might be biased, though. Why am I drowning this poor old man again? Alright, because he's a shit and he deserves it. When you throw the man, you can't have it hit the first thing that is the wall for the blocks to activate. Oh, I see. Here comes the cowboy. Ah! Don't do that, Wario! I hit down on the control pad by accident. On the D-pad. Yes! Okay, wow, that was a hell of a puzzle. And this is only like level 3. Well, I guess there's a choice of which level 3 you get. Yes! Yes! People are telling me to listen to the CDs because they're really weird. Yep. They gave the Wario games to the weirdest fucking people on their staff, didn't they? It's a cursed image. You probably put that... Oh. Well, that's doggo. Still, neck is moving in weird ways, but... It almost turns into something. We wrote a song called Tomorrow's Blood Pressure. It's on our new album, Revolver. I don't know, John. You should probably change the name of it. I don't know, man. Like, there's gotta be a better name for that. You know what I mean, John? I've got it. Tomorrow never knows. Shut up, Ringo, you git. You fucking git. It's called Tomorrow's Blood Pressure. There is a documentary, about John and Yoko, and, it shows this rando dude that went to their house. It's a famous clip, but they extended it. Just some dude who thought his lyrics meant something. And he just was, like, sending him, he's like, I'm gonna come to your house. And since they're, you know, very public figures, the dude came to their house. He's like, you know, someone who was not well. He was like, you weren't singing about anyone in particular when you wrote those songs. He was like, how could I have been? You know, at best I think about me or Yoko, or like, you know, I had a good shit today. And he's like, but what about the song, you know, you can radiate everything you always like. It was nonsense, man. Head dash and jump at the correct time. And then he goes, well, what about, boy, you're gonna carry that weight? He's like, Paul wrote that one, but that's alright. So, he's like, you hungry? Like, they were gonna call the cops on him, but John just invited him into his house, and they had toast. Really, really, really weird. But, he just, yeah, he was convinced that the lyrics, that all the words of these songs meant something and were written for him specifically.
How could I be? How could I be thinking of you, man?
Well,
How could I be thinking of you?
I don't care me, but it's all somebody.
I'm thinking about me, or at best Yoko, if it's a love song. I'm saying, you know, I had a good shit today, and this is what I thought this morning, and you're hungry. Hmm?
Yeah, the dude was so forlorn about that. Yeah, he goes, "You're hungry," and then he gives him the food. Vinny, Red Vox lyrics are all about me. I can prove it. I will shoot on sight. Okay, I don't have anything to shoot. I have Nerf guns, but years ago, I bought from Think Geek a zombie killing machete for like $20 because I'm a fucking dumbass. And they were like, yeah, you could kill zombies during the apocalypse. That'll be my stand slayer. And I'll be like, you're hungry. And then it'll be like fucking Game of Thrones betrayal. They called the sword in that show Widow's Wail. Mine is Stand Slayer. Be gone. Where's that thing? Where is it? It's gone. Oh, here it is.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it.
I guess it was also a different time, though, but, you know, I think it's important that people understand sometimes words in songs. You know, they didn't have video games, so there were less ways to occupy your time. So, of course, the best thing to do was listen to your records and smoke lots of amphetamines and weeds. But yeah, I mean, a lot of songs don't mean anything. A lot of pop songs just have words that fit. I'm not claiming to be anything special, but a lot of my songs, you know, there's some meaning, and then some lines are just because they sound good in context. So, and that's, you know, I scat. You know, I do a little scat. I go, I do that, or I'll do, if you ever change your diapers and eat your face in the Alamo, and then that'll turn into, like, something different. Someone said, Vinny, at least you weren't a prick like John was. I just threatened to stab someone with a machete if they came to my house. John fed that person and gave him new clothes. I mean, I know what you're referencing. Fair enough. But yeah, one day I'll post some of my, I'll post, like, a demo of something, and you know, if we're just playing and jamming on it, and it's just nonsense words. It sounds like David Byrne having a fucking stroke while also enduring a religious experience. But it's very silly. I'm a very silly man. Very silly man. I love, like, songs, lyrics that, were originally one thing, and then it turned into something else at the last minute. Like, yesterday, Paul McCartney woke up from a dream, and and he had the whole melody and the lyrics, and he sang it into a little recorder he had. And it was scrambled eggs. Oh my baby, how I love your legs. It's Dare from Gorillaz was originally There. It's There, but the dude couldn't sing the word there. He would always say Dare. So they just changed it to Dare. Sexy Sadie was originally about a guru named Maharishi who scammed people and was not actually very much of a guru. He was like this enlightened religious leader, but he was like a jerk face, and that was when the Beatles were in India. So the song was originally Maharishi, what have you done? Like, fuck you, you cunt. It was really like that bad. It was, and George was like, come on, John, you've got to change it. Don't do that. People will know what it is. Just change it to something. So he changed it to Sexy Sadie, what have you done? But yeah, it was a cult. What do you think of Tom York's lyric writing and Kid A? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he did. I know Bowie used to have note cards that he would just scramble and throw into the air, and then, you know, if they landed, there would be like a couple lyrics, but mostly just concepts and ideas. Not for every song, but for a couple albums he used that method. Vinny, what's your method? Beans. No, I like to go for a walk. Best method is to go for a walk. So I'm gonna switch to Hat in Time in a minute, but would I be able to? You think the boss would take a long time? No, right? Feed me, Wario! There's uh-oh, juice. The fucking sound effect. Someone in chat just said this whole game sounds like algo music. Man, what does it feel like to die and then be reborn? Because Wario just fucking went from Zombo to real life. Oh boy. Huh. Couldn't clutch it, could I? Final boss in Sekiro? No problem. No clutch. Or very much clutch. No choke, no choke. I love that the boss laughs at me. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, seriously. Like, how hard is it to be a nice plant? Stick a pipe cleaner in your, What? Chat is finishing that sentence with a lot of disgusting things that I did not say or insinuate. I was not going to say urethra. I was going to say something like squirt pipe. I think squirt pipe is the acceptable form, you know, colloquially. You can say that in polite society, in fancy circles. Someone said, does anyone else think the plant is kind of cute? Like, cute as in like, oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. What? Are we okay as a race, as a species? Meanwhile, here I am making jokes about squirt pipes, and I'm asking if everyone else is okay. Yep, that's enough video games for one lifetime. Not a dab. Wasn't a dab, chat. Anyway, good game so far. I'm liking it. This is turning into a very chill stream. Stressful chill, but still pretty chill. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more of it. I hope the game saves automatically, but if not, I'll make sure that happens. Yeah, it's just one of those games I missed. Some would say it's a gem. Hidden gem. Even though it's not at all hidden. There are gems in the game, though.